seat, but like don't take it out of the room. Just keep it here and
Take a seat.
sit down. Ba-dum-bum. It was crazy, huh? Wow. I surprised myself. So we're just waiting a second here as Mr. Chad does some magic on the screen. And yes, okay, great, all right. Nice to see you, Pearl. How you doing? You're like live in the flesh. How long has it been since you were here in person, or maybe I missed you? What? November? Yeah, because I see you on the Zoom, but it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. Yeah, well, that's nice that you actually are here in the flesh. Are you giving out hugs today too? I thought you were giving out hugs. Wow, this is interesting. Okay. How are we doing there, Chad? Okay, great. We're going to have a drum solo from Gavin now. Animal! Animal! Actually, Bob, you got a joke for us? Bob's good. I'm good at just making stuff up on the fly, but I'm terrible at reciting jokes. What you got, Doug? What's your joke?
Turn your mic on, yeah.
Does it involve two rabbis and a newfie,
Yeah.
or what?
It's not even X-rated. It's my favorite Groucho Marx joke.
Okay.
So Groucho Marx has this radio show, which everybody runs home to listen to. Right? This is going back a ways. And
Well, I know I was me and Groucho.
yeah. So Groucho's walking into his studio, and as he's walking into the entrance, a priest is walking and stops him, and he says, "You know, I really like your comedy, and every week my mother and I rush home to listen to your show." And he says, "Thank you," and he keeps walking, and he stops, and he turns around again, and he says to the priest, "Did you say you and your mother listen to my show?" And the priest says, "Yeah." And he said, "I didn't know you guys had mothers."
Okay. Are we live? That's why I can't remember jokes. Okay. So yes, welcome to welcome to Unity of Calgary, everyone. So we'll do a song for you. You're welcome to sing along because you probably know the words. You are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted here, so open up your heart. Lay all your fear and all your doubts aside. Let go of all the hurt you hold inside. You are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted. welcome here,
just the way you are. You are wanted here. So open up your heart.
well, welcome.
You are
Our heart. Okay, now I sit down, you stand up.
so confusing.
It's like Simon Says. And you're welcome to sing along. Oh, that's too fast, man. Too fast, cat. What's that? I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. But every time what I think I can do, that's not right. Oh, that was a good one. That was good. Okay, just a second. I got to put the Mandarin version away here. I'm still practicing.
That may be my fault.
It says, "Please, sir, how can I make your tea? Where is the washroom?" Okay, let's do it again. This is the even better version. Un, deux, trois, quatre. I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to go. I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. I'm the one with the power to choose every thought. You never believe. I'm the one with the voice inside me that has the power to set me free. Oh, I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. I'm the one who knows what's true for the true self who lives in me. I'm the only one who's ever gonna know what my body, mind, and soul really need, and that's why I decide what matters to me. It's my
Decision to be in the flow. I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go.
Oh, but every time I forget my own power and start doing what I think I should do, I gotta take a step back, pull my soul in so I can listen to the voice true. It always says, I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. I decide what's got to go. I decide what's got to go. I decide what matters to me. Okay, now I stand up and you stand up. There was somebody years ago, and they thought my name was Simon, and they kept calling me Simon. And I just went along with it for a while until eventually I was like, yeah, I'm not Simon. technical difficulties. Bob, are you ready to play a guitar solo? All right, let's do it without a guitar solo. Anybody got a kazoo? You got a kazoo, right?
No, I
You can do the
didn't bring my kazoo
What is
this
that,
morning.
A dark minor key kazoo solo? Oh, you want to start? Okay, you start. There is beauty above.
There is beauty in the past.
And if what is yet to come, there is beauty in the lows, and beauty in the highs. There is
Beauty in the glow.
and beauty in the night. There is beauty, beauty, beauty everywhere. There is beauty, beauty, so best to beware.
Beauty in my tears.
Beauty in my
Smile.
There is
Beauty in my fears. And when it's in disguise.
beauty in the
Truth.
There's
Beauty in the lie. There's beauty in hello. And there's beauty in goodbye.
There is beauty,
Beauty. Beauty everywhere. There is beauty. Beauty. So best to beware.
there is beauty in the land. There's beauty in the
Sky.
There is
Beauty all around. And there's beauty deep inside.
there is
Beauty in the calm.
there's
Beauty in the storm.
there is
Beauty when we die. And there's beauty when we're born.
there is
Beauty. Beauty. Beauty everywhere. There is beauty. Beauty. So best to beware. There is beauty. Beauty. Beauty everywhere. There is beauty. Beauty. There's enough for us to share. There's enough for us to share. There's enough for us to share.
Look at all the beauty in this room, right? Yes. Beautiful music, beautiful people. Welcome, everyone. My name is Bob Elwood. I am your gathering guide for today. You are all gathering and I am guiding. So welcome, and welcome to all of you out there in Zoomland, sitting at home, sipping your tea, maybe you've got your feet up with your slippers, just watching us live on YouTube or the Unity website. Can you watch it on the Unity website? Yeah? Well, welcome. Another beautiful day here at Unity of Calgary. I am part of the spiritual leadership team here at Unity of Calgary, and I would especially like to welcome anyone who is new. Welcome. It's always nice to see new faces, and we're seeing some faces that we haven't seen for a long time, so wonderful. Hello, Pearl. Welcome. Just know that wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you're always welcome here at Unity of Calgary. So let us begin with an affirmative prayer. Just take a moment to breathe. Allow your mind to go settle down. No need to think. Simply be here. Be present with yourself in your own body. Pay attention to your breath. And as you feel your breath moving into your body, imagine it moving deep into your heart. Deep into your center. For it is there, deep in your own heart, that your spirit lies. It is there that spirit talks to you. And if you allow it, it is there from which spirit expresses through you. So as you breathe out, imagine your own spirit going out into the world. Because in truth, that's exactly what's happening. Here at Unity, we believe that there is only one spirit, one source, one light, one love. And we all hold it in our own hearts. We all hold it in our own center of being. And we can express this one source. We can express our own spiritual nature. We can love. We can experience peace, happiness, calm, simply by calling it forth. For it is ever present within us, and it is always good, even though sometimes it may not feel that way. I want you all to understand that this presence is inside you and you can call it forth at any time. So call it forth right now. Imagine a wave of peace welling up from within you, filling your whole body. And then imagine it going out into the world, helping others to settle into their own peace. We are all powerful beings, far more powerful than we imagine. So let us own this, own our own spiritual nature. Claim it as ours. The love, the joy, the peace. We all have it, and we can all give it. And the moment we do, it comes back to us. Knowing this to be so, let us declare it so, and so it is. Every week, we have a daily word reading. And our daily word reader this morning is a fairly new member to the Unity community. Let's please welcome Jill Bowden.
Good morning, I'm Jim. Okay. Through my oneness with God, I feel protected. Sometimes I may feel at the mercy of a changing, tumultuous world I cannot control. This is never true. Even though the chaos of the world may swirl around me, at the center of my being is a place of perfect peace and calm. Whenever I am in need of a safe refuge, I turn to God within to reach this place of tranquility and reclaim my feeling of security and protection. The sun always rises after the longest, darkest night. I remind myself of this truth and feel grateful as I allow the light of spiritual understanding to release and reclaim whatever power I may have unwittingly given to a fear-based thought. Fully in time with the divine presence within me, I move safely and confidently through every challenging circumstance. The one who is you is greater than the one who is in the world. John 4:4. Thank you.
Thank you, Jill. Well read. And I apologize for the gem. I don't know where that came from. That must be spirit having its way with me. It wasn't me. Yes. And I forgot we were supposed to do our statement of being before the daily word, but we're going to do it after because I forgot. So if we have our statement of being up there, and we do, please join with me in affirming. We are here as love to celebrate the one power, the one presence in our lives, in this community, and in the universe. And to go along with that statement of being, we have a worldwide unity vision. And we have taken on that vision as our own here at Unity of Calgary. So please affirm with me. We envision a world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of shared spiritual awakening. And how we do that here at Unity is through our mission statement. The whole community got together one day and came up with this mission statement. How the community as a whole wanted to live in community. And if this mission sounds good to you, please affirm it with me out loud. We are a welcoming, vibrant, spiritual community that inspires hearts and transforms lives by expressing our divine essence. So if that is what you desire, then you are in the right place. Now, some upcoming announcements. Next week, another picnic. Yoo-hoo! So bring your umbrellas, bring a lunch, and the umbrellas, of course, are just for shade, not for rain. We'll just hold the clear intention that it's going to be a beautiful sunny day, just the right temperature, and it seemed to work the last few times, so I see no reason why it shouldn't work again. Also, we're going to have our very own Shirley Hill tell a story, a traditional story of dog days. I'm very much looking forward to that. And we're going to have live music, and it's not going to be streamed live. So please, everyone, come on out. Enjoy the sun, enjoy the company, enjoy the food, and have a wonderful, peaceful, joyful, laughter-filled day here at Unity next week. We are bringing our own lunches, yes. Pardon me? No, it's here. Yes, it's here outside of our hall. Coffee chats in the park. We took a break last week because of the long weekend, but we're on again Monday, 1 o'clock at North Glenmore Park. You just follow Crowchild Trail straight out over top of Glenmore, heading south, and it leads you right into the park. The road will curl to the right, and it's the first parking lot on the right after the turn. And then you just look around, see the smiling, happy faces, and know you're in the right place. So we'll see you there, hopefully, 1 o'clock tomorrow. And of course, it's every Monday. We're starting up Unity Spiritual Cinema again. Yahoo! Yes! Starting August 29th, it's going to be a matinee, 2:30. The movie is Inner Peace. Pardon me? Inside Peace. That's right. Inside Peace. The trailer is on the newsletter, probably on the website as well. You can just click it and you'll see the trailer for it. It looks really interesting. And it's all about the power of going within There's also all the different ways to find us. Oh, and there is a love offering, a suggested love offering of $10 for the movie. Where to find us? Website, Instagram, Facebook community group. But the best way is through the newsletter. You get it once a week, and it's got everything on it, tells you all what's coming up, what's happening now. It's a great way to stay informed. And our communications team is doing an excellent job of creating a wonderful newsletter with a lot of great content. So thank you all on the communications team for doing that. It's Danelle, she's not here today, but she's been a wonder. Ariana, everyone who contributes, it's just a joyful thing. It's to see all these different people coming together to create this community that is ours, gifting their time, talent, and treasure to make our community better. Now we have more live music from our wonderful music director, Anthony Burbage, and the Unity Band. Let's please give them a warm hand.
Was that you? He plays the drums and he can whistle too. I'm just angling my piano a little bit this way because I'm not trying to ignore you ladies over here. But it's like the boat, everybody got on this side of the boat today. And it's like, it's kind of tipping that way. What's that? Oh, is that what it is? It's the allure of the cookies. Anybody want to get a cookie before we start? Yeah, are you feeling peckish? When you were born, your life's work was placed in your heart. And somewhere within, you've always known who you are. So don't let the world guide your life. Follow the voice deep inside your heart. Though the universe asked for your hand in this dance, you can still choose to go your own way. If you choose to let go to the dance of your soul, you may find that you're more than you thought you were. As you wake, your purpose will flow from your soul. And the life that you lead will serve to inspire us all. So don't let your doubt in your life bring forth the greatness that hides inside. Though the universe asked for your hand in this dance, you can still choose to go your own way. If you choose to let go to the dance of your soul, you may find that you're more than you thought you were. Oh, you are a part of the whole, and the world needs you more than you know. If darkness should fall on the earth, it is you who'll be the light of the world. 'Cause when great awakening. Though the universe asks for your hand in this dance, you can still choose to go your own way. If you choose to let go to the dance of your soul, you may find that you're more than you thought you were. 'Cause when you shine, the world shines. You are a part of a great awakening.
Woo-hoo. Another original song by our music director, Anthony Burbridge, played so beautifully by Anthony and the band. Let's give him another hand for... We are so blessed to have them here, sharing their gifts, their time and talents and treasures with us. Today's speaker, I believe most of you may know. She's been around for a while. What, 17 years, Susan? 17 years in the Unity community. She is a coach, and she is a professional certified coach designation from the International Coaching Federation. She coaches, and this is interesting, she coaches people who feel a calling to transform the world, to help them discover the clarity, the capacity, and the courage to be who they truly are, and follow their passions and fulfill their heart's desire. I say, isn't that funny? Because I've known Susan for 7 years now, and I see her doing that for herself. So she must be a great coach, because it's working. I can tell, because I see her becoming more and more empowered to be her true self and to speak from that place, even when it's could not be received in a way that could be perceived as negative from other people. That's what happens when you speak the truth. Not everybody believes what you believe. Not everybody is in alignment with your values. But that shouldn't stop you from speaking your truth. Because when we all do that, speak from the heart, and have the courage to be who we are, then we can gather together in community, and we'll know where everybody stands, and we can make a difference from that place. So I'm very honored to welcome Susan Cullen up to the stage to speak about It's Time to Grow Up. It's time to grow up. Susan Cullen. Let's please welcome Susan.
All right. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. The theme this month is will. And as Bob said, I'm a coach, so I have to start with a question. And the question, I want you to shout out the answers, and you at home, even if you're sitting all by yourself, I want you to do the same. So, first question, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? You are? I am that. I am as God created me. Well, you are evolving. Okay, that's who you are. Okay, now I have a slightly different question. What are you? What are you? What's that? Carbon. Carbon. Love. Light. Love, light. Collection of personalities. Right, it's an interesting difference between those two questions, isn't it? Because who is about our personality, but what are we? Right? We are, as our mission statement says, divine expressions. But that is what it is to be human. I hear a lot of talk in spiritual circles, sort of putting down the human, as if the human was like below us and we are the divine part and we need to rise above this being human, right? Is that what we're here for? No. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. This has been my question since I think I was that tall, right? My whole life. What am I doing here? What are we doing here? Why are we here? Who are we? What are we? Right? I think I still wake up every morning and I look around and go, oh, I'm still here. I guess there's more for me to learn. And we know from our principles, so here's your exam. I know you guys have been studying. What's our number one principle?
That there is only one source, one light, one presence throughout the universe, and that we are that.
That's right. There is only one source. Go, Bob. Yes. And the second principle is, that is us. We are that. Right? God is the creative, loving force that runs in and through everything in the whole universe. Right? So as Paul Hasselbeck, a Unity writer, says, it is not the hot dog theory of spirituality, where the hot dog is the spiritual part and the bun is us. Right? We're not that. It is running in and through us. Always. So what are we here for? What are we here for? I think we're here to expand consciousness, to bring consciousness, to bring this divinity into this physical realm and see what's possible. What kind of world can we create if we come from that perspective? So you might have noticed over the last 16 months that we're living in interesting times. Anyone else notice that? Right? Some call it the Great Awakening. Some say we're moving from a 3D world into a 5D world. Some people say we're moving into the age of Aquarius. Some say we got the Mayan calendar wrong. It wasn't 2012, it was 2021. Apparently the Mayans were dyslexic and they mixed up the last two numbers. Right? No matter, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Like all of those, they all have the same flavor, and the same flavor is that of evolving consciousness. Right? And we are consciousness. So that's why I named my talk, It's Time to Grow Up. Because that is what I believe we are all being called to evolve our own consciousness, to evolve ourselves so that we can evolve this planet. By the way, I think I realized that the last 16 months is our fault. What is our vision? We envision a world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of shared spiritual awakening. That's what we're doing, right? We're just getting a little bit of help from this outside pressure, right? which is getting closer and closer and closer. Anyone else notice that? At the beginning, it was like out there, and suddenly it was there, in here, and now it is here. It has arrived inside each one of us. So if you want to just put up the slide, our theme this month, oh, it's probably just after that. That's going to be our meditation. And where's Chad? Okay, Chad, you promised me my slides were going to be there. He said they were there. I did not double check. I trusted him. Okay, so keep looking. So let me tell you what our theme is. Our theme is the power of will this month. And the power of will is our ability to choose, to commit, and to be willing. To choose, to commit, and to be willing. So what does it mean to choose? What I'm going to suggest is that we need to choose our next level of consciousness. We choose who we are in each and every moment. Right? Everything we do, everything we don't do. We can choose patience. We can choose love. We can choose anger. And I think the next level of our consciousness is about being sovereign. And coincidentally, in January of 2020, at our White Stone ceremony, which is where we receive our word for the year, apparently it's my word for the next couple of years, because I received the word sovereign. And at that time, I didn't even know what that meant. So that's been my journey over the last year and a half, is to really dig into what does that mean? What does it mean to be sovereign? Well, the sovereign is the ruler. So to be sovereign is to be the ruler of ourselves. We rule our own lives. We rule our own kingdom. But we can only do that when we are in alignment. We can only do that when we're in a place of conscious choice. Right? So I'm guessing if there's no slide, then, oh, that's too bad. Okay, wow. Okay, luckily, you guys can all see it from here, right? Okay, so here's an interesting quote from our co-founder, Myrtle Fillmore. To allow others to control you openly or according to conventionalities is to fail to fulfill God's plan in you. And of course, you cannot be happy or healthy. Let me read that again since you can't see it. To allow others to control you openly or according to conventionalities. So she wrote this 100 years ago, right? She was ahead of her time, let's just say that. She knew what sovereignty is about. She knew that this moment was coming. To allow others to control you openly or according to conventionalities. What would conventionalities be? Manipulation, coercion, telling you in order to be a good person, you have to do this. But what if this goes against your own knowing, your own truth, your own integrity? She goes on to say, happiness comes with the realization that you are expressing what God has implanted in you and that you are not in bondage to anyone. And I would say that's where fulfillment comes from too, right? Anybody got that itch that there's something missing. There's something missing. What is missing? What is missing? It is me. I am missing. If I'm not living in this place of truth and integrity within myself. If we are not doing that, we are in bondage to something else. Right? It is the nature of the human spirit to be free. How can we explore and bring this divinity into this 3D field if we are not free to experience it? Freedom is the number one choice, right? Free will. And I love Anthony's song, of course. And the universe asked for your hand in this dance, but you can still choose to go your own way because we have that choice. We have that free will choice of what it is we want. So what helps us become that sovereign being within? Well, there's two things that stop it. One is fear. Fear, fear, fear. Fear takes us out of our alignment because it is the nature of the human nervous system. That when we are in fear, we look outside ourselves for safety. We abandon our own inner knowing. We abandon our own inner light, our own inner guidance to follow what somebody else says. And if they're really smart or have a really big position or really important in the world, we're more likely to follow what they say. Right? But every time we do that, how does it feel when you want to say no to somebody, but the voice in your head says, oh, but your mother, you're so selfish, like you should say yes. And then you say yes. Do you get that sinking feeling? You really wanted to say no. And then you start thinking about all the ways you can sabotage it and not do what you said you'd do. And have you ever been on the opposite side of that when you know somebody said yes when they didn't really mean it, but you really wanted them to say yes, but you really know that wasn't their true, honest answer? Right? So fear takes us out of our integrity, our truth, our sovereignty. The second thing is anything that takes us out of conscious choice. And there's one really big thing that takes us out of conscious choice. Any guesses? Well, anger's part of it. Anger's part of it. It's the big T word, trigger, right? What happens when we get triggered, right? We get that as Sig Taylor says, that whoosh feeling, right? You feel your whole body go, right? And then out comes the trigger, whatever it is. But here's the cool thing. Triggers are the way that we find our way back to the unhealed wounds. We don't know. We all have trauma and wounds that we are completely unaware of, except when we react to something that happens into our world. 1 second, Chad. We don't have any slides. Is it possible for you to do some magic and put those other slides? Yes, I know you're magical. Thank you. There we go. I knew Chad could do it. So we have, right? We have these unhealed wounds, and we wouldn't know that they were there until somebody triggers you or something triggers you from the outside, right? 16 months ago, I can tell you, I discovered a whole bunch of things I didn't know existed within me. I was triggered up the yin-yang, and it's been a very interesting journey of going within to heal those places within me that I didn't know existed. So, here's the question. Whose life are you living? Are you living your life? Are you living your truth? Are you waiting for this to be over so that you can go and continue living your life? I got news for you. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. We have fundamentally come to a fork in the road. That is the truth of where we are. So our power to choose, which you can see from our slide, is how we use our power of will. But we need to have that ability to have that conscious choice. So this is a journey. This is a journey of healing. This is a journey of discovering our truth. But we can also know that we use our will to activate the other powers. So when we're feeling doubtful, we can choose will. We can will ourselves to choose faith. When we're weak, we can choose strength. When we're in fear, we can choose love. So will is what activates all the 12 powers within us. I guess it would be 11 since will is one of them. What's that? Forward to you? Oh, yay! Perfect. Yes, we'll have that up there right now. Thank you so much. See, I knew he was magic. I knew he could do it. Okay, a few months ago, I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, so I didn't even have these moments, and I had this phrase over and over in my head, and I was like, wow, this is really super cool. Like, this is so awesome. And there was a part of me that said, okay, get up and write it down. And I thought, oh, no. I am not going to forget this. This is perfect. I know. You know what happened in the morning. I was like, there was something really profound that happened last night in the middle of the night. I'm pretty sure of it. So I set my intention to remember what that was. And sure enough, it took a couple of days. I was kind of like, okay, I am holding space for this to return to me. And when it did, it came with an image. So the phrase was, Red Rover, we call Satan over. I know, doesn't that kind of give you the heebie-jeebies? Isn't that weird? And if you can put the, yay, it came with an image. And I, as of January 2020, apparently I'm a budding artist. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Apparently, releasing all these unhealed places within me has inspired an artistic talent to come forward. So I'm like, okay, what does this mean, right? And I thought back to my school days and playing Red Rover, which was my least favorite game on the playground. Because as you remember, in case you don't remember, I'll quickly give you the rules. So there's two teams that face each other. And one team, whoever's first, says, Red Rover, we call whoever over. So we'll use me as an example. We call Susan over. And I was always called over. You know why I was called over? Because I couldn't break the chain, exactly. I was the littlest, tiniest, least athletic, most, at that time, pathetic little wimp. Okay, so everybody, they would always choose me because if I couldn't break through the chain, then I had to join their team, and the team with the most people at the end would win, right? Conversely, when I was on the receiving team, guess where people would run? Yeah, exactly. They would run straight through my arm, and it would hurt, and it was not nice. And quite frankly, I'm surprised that I was ever even chosen to be on a team. But that's a whole other story. And so, as I'm contemplating this red rover, we call Satan over, what the heck, like what is that about? And then I realized that it had wisdom both for me individually and for the collective. That right now on planet Earth, we are in a giant game of Red Rover. And the team love, represented by the three ladies there, but it's all of us, it's the light workers, right? It's those of us who are awake, those of us who are willing to stand in love, those of us who know the truth of who we are and why we're here. The darkness comes to wake us up. What is the darkness? Well, individually, the darkness is our own shadow. It is those unhealed wounds. It is those triggers. It is those limiting beliefs. So what do we need to do individually? We need to hold the light, to stand in love, to call over our shadow, to call over the limiting beliefs, to call over the unhealed wounds, to know that that is what we need to transform, to fully be here, to fully be in our sovereign being, the being that we are meant to be. Right? As within, so without. As we are doing this individually, that's what it's going to take to shift the outside. And here's the really cool thing. When we invite the darkness over and it doesn't break through, what happens? It has to transform and join our team. It has to join team love, right? So that's why it's so important that in this time we hold fast and true to ourselves, to know the importance of our freedom. Freedom must be claimed. It is not given. And there's a lot of lies going on out there. If only you do this, if only you do this, if only you do this, then you'll be free. Has any of that panned out just yet? Not so much. Anyone, I'm beginning to lose hope that that's actually going to happen. So what do we need to do? We need to stand in love, to support one another, to hold each other, to see the divine. The strategy is to have us fighting each other. We as humanity need to come together as one, to honor and respect each of us as individual sovereign beings here on this planet, to experience, to expand consciousness. That's what we're here for. We're not here to hide in fear. We're not here to coerce our friends and neighbors and family members. We all need to honor that choice within. There's a Hopi prophecy about this time, and that there would be a bifurcation, and there's two roads that we can choose. One road leads to a world of love, freedom, and sovereignty. The other one leads to fear, authority, censorship, and AI. And if you want to dig into this really deeply, yeah. What'd you say, Bob, about speaking truth? You will find that there are those out there who do not want humans to rise into the fullness of who we are. to live our divine selves on this planet. There is an agenda of control, and we can all feel it. And that's why we are all being asked to choose. Choose love, choose freedom, choose honoring. So what do you choose? What do you call over? What do you need? What support do you need to stand in the truth of who you are and just live from that place, no matter what? Because that's when the miracles show up. We can't see them till we step into that. Remember Vicky's talk a couple of weeks ago? Our mentor minister, Vicky Vanderhorst, said, standing on holy ground, what makes the ground holy? We do. That's what makes the ground holy. We do. We do. Okay, so let's take this into meditation. So I invite you to get comfortable. Anthony's going to lead us in.
I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. Just as I am. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. Just as I am. And there is nothing that I need to say. There is nothing that I need to change. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. Just as I am. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. Just as I am. And there is nothing that I need to do. There is nothing that I need to prove. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. Just as I am. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. Just as I am.
And I invite you to take a deep breath in and let it go. Taking another deep breath in, filling up your lungs, and letting it go. Bringing yourself present to this very moment. And I invite you to take your awareness to your heart. And imagine that you are now breathing in and out your heart chamber. And with each breath, you are becoming more and more present to yourself. With each breath, becoming more and more coherent and in alignment with your body, mind, soul, and spirit. And I want you to imagine that you have roots growing from the soles of your feet down into Mother Earth. And I want you to feel the love and support that she provides. She provides everything that we need to be who we are, to live as the divine being that we are in this 3D world. And with that strength, I invite you to imagine in your mind's eye that you are standing in the line on Team Love with the other light workers, the other light beings, holding the line, holding the love. Knowing that you are enough. That no matter what, you choose love. You choose inner peace. You choose to honor. And I invite you to see if something arises from your inner wisdom, something that you are ready to call over from the darkness. Now I want you to imagine that as it comes towards you, your loving presence grows. And as it approaches you, it comes in this wounded part of you, this place within you that's hurting, feels like it's not enough, that feels like it doesn't matter, it's not important, it has nothing to say. And I want you just to imagine that you are wrapping arms of love around that part of you. Not to change it, not to do anything different. But just to be that loving presence. And if it seems like a lot, feel all the other light workers surrounding you with their love. Ask that part what it needs. What support does it need? What is the gift that it brings you? Continue to feel the love for Mother Earth. Feel your strength. Feel your light. Yay! Team Love, and I am the leader of Team Love, and I welcome you all to my team. Taking a deep breath in, bringing yourself back present once again. And if that wasn't quite complete, making a commitment to yourself that you will return to whatever needs that loving attention that you can bring. Feeling your feet on the floor, your awareness back in this room once again.
Just as I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. Just as I am. And there is nothing that I need to do. There is nothing that I need to prove. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. Just as I am. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough, just as I am. Many lies, beliefs, and faiths. Many minds refuse to change. But there is one source of life, and we all know this deep inside. Like many rivers, all returning their own way to one source. Like many rivers, all converging to one unchanging force in our lives. Upon the earth, many lost lives, many hurts. There is one force we all feel. There is one love that will heal. Like many rivers, all returning their own way to one source. Like many rivers, all converging for one unchanging force in our lives. Though our eyes may fool our minds, in our hearts we recognize we're not two souls, you and I. We're one source of life. Like many rivers, all returning in their own way to one source. Like many rivers, all converging with the one unchanging force. I can listen, I can love you, even if we don't agree. Where we come from and where we're going is the same for you and me. Like many rivers, we're returning in our own way to one source. Like many rivers, we're converging to one unchanging force in our lives. In our lives. In our lives. In our lives.
Thank you, Anthony. Another Anthony Burbridge original, beautifully played by Anthony and the band. And thank you, Susan. Beautiful talk. Asking us all to what? To grow up. Right? It's time to grow up. It's time to make our own choices for ourselves, regardless of what other people think. It's not always easy, but doesn't it feel good when we do that? When we're in alignment with our own truth and we honor that truth within us? Very powerful. We're all lovers, holding the line, calling our shadows home. All the parts of ourselves that we've rejected and hidden and buried in the dungeon of the basement or the attic, never to be seen again until now. Let us bring all those parts of us that we think are broken and heal them with love, shall we? Now it is time for conscious giving. Together, using our times, our talents, and our treasures, we create this wonderful spiritual community that sustains and inspires us. Thank you all for your love offering donation and being part of this heartfelt work, for we know this community is a blessing and that financial abundance is flowing our way. We're going to sing our official offering song, Give with an Open Heart. John and Cecil will be walking by with the baskets for your donations. So let's please all stand and sing together, Give with an Open Heart.
I'm grateful for this moment. I'm grateful for my life. And I trust that a higher power will always be there to provide. That's why I give with an open heart. That's why I give with an open heart. Well, I place my faith in the Spirit, and I welcome each and every day. And I let go of my troubles and worries, but new abundance always comes my way. That's why I give with an open heart. That's why I give with an open heart. With an open heart.
And now we'll have Cecil lead us with the abundance affirmation.
Divine love. Please join me. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you all.
That's right. Whatever you give comes back to you. Multiplied and overflowing. We also have a blessing for the children. The children that are here in this room, the children in all of your lives, and of course, your very own inner child. Please affirm with me out loud. We love you, we bless you, and we appreciate you just the way you are. Let's now take a quiet moment to go within. I want you to think of anyone in your life that could use a prayer right now, that could use some love or support. There are prayer requests out back, that's at the back, that you can fill in and put in our prayer basket. You can go online at Unity of Calgary. You can email prayer@unityofcalgary.org, or you can call the request line at Unity Worldwide, Silent Unity, at 1-800-NOW-PRAY. You can also, just in your own mind, allow that thought of that person to go into the prayer box, the name, what you'd like to have them receive, and just hold that in mind and know that Spirit will get that message and it will be supported. We also hold other Unity communities in Canada in prayer each month. And this month, we hold Unity Winnipeg and Unity Christchurch of Truth in our prayers. And all unities across Canada are doing the same. Just know that we see them having the love and support they need to continue cultivating the consciousness and bringing the message of unity across our country. Now please join me in affirming the prayer of protection out loud together. The light that is God surrounds me. I am the light. The love that is God enfolds me. I am the love. The power that is God protects me. I am the power. The presence that is God watches over me. I am the presence. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. And so it is. Amen. And now another song from Anthony and the Unity Band. So let's stand up and move around and sing along.
Oh, and then before we sing, it is my pleasure to say hello in TV land out there to Verna. Verna's joining us from the USA. Say hello, USA.
Hello.
Lorraine, hi Lorraine. Flo's at home, hey Flo. Adele, Brenda, Shirley, and Wayne.
Yay.
Hello. Right. And now we choose love. I can see laughter, or I can see tears. I see joy, love, or fear. What do you choose? I can see peace, or I can see war. I can see sunshine, or I can see a storm. What do you choose? I choose the love and freedom light. My heart where the light keeps shining. I choose to feel the whole world crying. The strength that we can rise above. I choose love. I choose love. I can see sharing, or I can see peace. I can see caring, poverty. What do you choose? I can see garden, or I can see love. I can see life or death coming on strong. What do you choose? I choose love and freedom life. My heart where the light keeps shining. I choose to feel the whole world rising. The strength that we can rise above. I choose love. I choose love. I see us healing, the darkness died. I see us dawning, one world united. What do you choose? Love or fear? Oh, we choose. I choose to love and light. My heart where the light keeps shining. I choose to feel the whole world crying. I choose to feel the one voice rising. I choose to feel us all united. The strength that we can rise above. I choose love. I choose love. I choose love. I choose love. I choose love.
Yes, let's choose love. And apparently, there's a huge astrological event that has happened today, the Lion's Gate opening, that apparently is allowing us to choose again. So be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, I gotta say one more thing real quick.
Okay.
By the way, if I triggered anybody, you're welcome.
Thank you, Susan. We're just about coming to a close, but there are a few more announcements. Birthdays. There have been several birthdays. Brenda Hall's birthday was on Friday. Katie Grinham's birthday was yesterday. And there's someone else today having a big 5-0 birthday. So I wonder who that is. We're going to have some special guests come up because they want to present this person with a birthday cake. Let's please welcome Lillian and Ayla up. Woo-hoo! Oh, they're lighting the candles. Uh-oh, it went out.
I don't know. No, you don't have to. Can we light the cake so he can blow it out?
Okay, put it on the table. Good idea. Here.
Okay, now I'm blowing the one candle out. You're supposed to make a wish, right?
So why don't we sing a happy birthday for all three of these beautiful people? Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Phoebe. Happy birthday to you. Also, I should say, since she's not going to be here next weekend, Vivian has a birthday coming up, and Gavin, when's yours? 12th, yeah, so in the next week, the three of us are all having a birthday. Wow. So let's sing happy birthday to the band. Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to half the band. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, wow. Birthdays all over the place. Now let's all stand, form a circle around the outside, and we will sing our closing song together, Let There Be Peace on Earth.
And that begin with me. Peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. The God has created, and we all are free. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. And peace begin with me, and this is no longer. Let there be peace on earth.
feels weird to skip the last song.
We did it live.
We're skipping the last song for cake, Chad said. Imagine the song in your head. It does feel like we should have music though, right? I'm probably not going to eat cake now.